Marv's Family Strength and Fitness has a wide range of certified trainers and instructors who bring knowledge and passion of fitness and nutrition to the area.
The Bear River Bears kicked off their home opener by hosting the Preston Indians from Preston, Idaho. This is the third year in a row the two teams have met, and with a 31-8 win today, the Bears have won all three. Preston got on the scoreboard first in the first quarter when the Bears snapped a ball over the punter's head for a safety. The Indians added a touchdown at the 9:39 mark of the second quarter when Austin Smaley had a 1-yard quarterback sneak. But after that, it was all Bear River as the Bears racked up 31 unanswered points on the way to the win. Head coach Chris Wise was pleased with his team's effort.
With Coach Chris Wise after a 31-8 win over Preston. Good win for you guys. Started slow, but boy, it picked up, didn't it?
It did. We put together a good first half last game, and we put together a good second half this game, and hopefully next week we can put a whole one.
Preston came out fast, got a safety on a bad snap or misplayed ball, and then came back and scored as well. But then you guys turned around and put together a string of points and kind of wore them out.
Well, we kind of figured them out a little bit. They had some good-looking athletes, tall kids, big offensive and defensive linemen. The speed of the game, I think the tempo that we played with really kind of wore them out.
Game plan going in?
The game, we didn't really know what they were going to run, so we prepared for everything and we came in. We started off slow, but we 31 unanswered points. I ain't going to argue with that. Offense is tempo. We want to get a playoff every 15 seconds, and we got a lot of guys going both ways, so they just kept driving, being the studs that they are.
Lund got the Bears on the scoreboard in the second quarter with this huge 75-yard punt return.
That offense, they kept piling us in because they were running all over North St. Pete last week. We kept hitting them with quick routes all day.
Me was, I gotta say that Cole Frank gave us a spark with a big hit. That kid could just flat out lay the wood, and then he started a drive with a great reception over the middle, and so it kind of sparked us. We got a spark from the junior, which is awesome.
Next up for the Bears will be a cross-county matchup against the Box Elder Bees.
Be a fight.
Obviously, Box Elder's probably a little bit bigger team than what you saw today, maybe a little quicker. What can you guys do to make adjustments for that game?
Battle, compete. Can't do anything better than compete cross-county rivals.
Your last game against the Bees as a senior, anything special for you?
Oh, and every game's special to me. Every game. I don't want to take any minute for granted.
I think that Preston team is going to be kind of a force up there. But one of the strengths of our defense is being able to stop the run, and I was very happy with how they did.
Next week, Box Elder, another one of those great cross-county smash-mouth games. What are you expecting there?
Just that, bloody knuckles.
Box Elder's hallmark has always been big offensive line, big defensive line, and then they run it at you and they make you stop it.
Yes.
Do you feel like that you've got the crew on the trenches, both sides, that can take care of that?
Yeah, I do because, but the thing of it is sustaining. And that's what that blender of an offense does, that they run. I call it a blender because it looks like a blender. It's the wing T, and everybody's blocking, including the quarterback. And that particular quarterback just happens to be one of the best athletes in the state, I think. So, we're going to have to bring our A game defensively, but we're going to have to outscore them offensively as well. So.
The Bears had 381 yards of total offense versus 356 for Preston. Cord Jones paced the Indians with 81 rushing yards, where Jeremy Silman had 41 for Bear River. Preston Hobbs had 82 receiving yards for the Indians, and Cole Frank had 124 receiving yards for the Bears. Preston's Austin Smaley had 208 passing yards, while Bear River's Jardy Nesson accounted for 323 yards through the air. Jeremy Selman had 2 rushing touchdowns, while Taylor Lund had a punt return for a score and also scored on a 30-yard pass.
Owners Justin and Becca Ashby are pleased to provide programs for all levels of exercise. Classes include Ripped, Insanity, PiYo, Turbo Kick, Pump, Zumba, as well as kids classes. There is also an in-house masseuse, tanning beds, and a play area for children.
Reporting for The Leader, a multimedia company, this is Greg Madsen.